and welcome back to Craig WK Longplay. We're making our final choice here. We're choosing our own path, and we're gonna do our own thing here. We're not gonna rely on Miria anymore. Ryu realized he couldn't give up his power. Of course, he thought of his people, and his destiny, and Tipo. But more importantly, he felt that if he gave up his power, he would no longer be himself. Do you realize what it is you are trying to do? Do you? By making me your enemy, you realize you are making the whole world your enemy, don't you? I have faith that you, that the brood, are not so foolish. Come, lower your weapon. Nope! Ryu realized it was foolish to challenge a god, but he held his ground. My poor Ryu. Your great power has driven you mad. What of those who do not have such power like the brood? They cannot live without my protection. By not giving up your power, you threaten their very existence. Just as I always believed, the brood truly are a danger, a threat to the world. Not true, Miria. It just means that life is no longer content to live in the little cage you have made for it. Yggdrasil, no matter what you say, I will protect this world for the sake of all life on it. Miria, life in your world has been protected from the desert and death, but that's not the same as living. Ryu, son of the accursed brood, the time for talk has ended. If you will not change your mind, it grieves me to harm you, but I have no choice. For the good of the world, you must die. Choose 3 party members to fight against the goddess. Let's see what we can do. It pains me. It grieves me, my children, that I must take up arms against you, against the very life I have sworn to protect. But you must understand, Ryu. I can't let you, your power, roam free in the world. To protect the lives of my other children, I must become unto a fury. Farewell, my children. the goddess Miria. Let's do this. Going all out. Let's see. I don't think there's any items that are really going to help there. So, we're going to go ahead and focus. Let's see what we can do to a goddess. This good lord, that is a terrifying form. Also, I love the fact that Station Miria's theme is built into her final boss battle music. Oh, Lord! Oh, Gar actually got, confused? I'm not sure what. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Oh, Ryu can't use... Let's see. Remedy, status change. I'm gonna have Nina use one of the hourglasses. Let's see what we can do here. She gets a bunch of turns to do what she wants. That's sweet. War shout? I should probably raise defense, but I think Miria is gonna not really use much in the way of physical attacks. I cannot imagine she's using a lot of physical attacks when she has, like, all the magic in the universe. So, just keep on war shouting, stack them up, because I bet Miria can debuff us. So what I'm hoping to do is buff the heck out of us, have Ryu use an hourglass, and start messing her up. And another one. Let's do it. If she gets rid of the buff, I'm going to be so mad. So mad. I don't know if Miria does debuff you. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I fought her. Alright. Oh, Ryu can't use the hourglass. That's right. That's terrible. Alright, that's fine. Use another hourglass, and we'll have Gar use an hourglass. Why not? We'll have him... actually... Do we want him to use an hourglass? He's gonna do a whole heck of a lot of damage. Yeah, why not? Let's give it a shot. Ryu can't do it, so might as well have Gar do it. That's a fair amount of damage. What? Oh my god, that's terrifying! Oh god! Oh my lord! That is so gross! I think I'm gonna be sick! Oh my lord! Oh my lord! Her stomach burst open and tentacles flew out! That's terrible! And war shout. Just totally laying on the war shouts. Gar's gonna be super jacked when he goes to hit Miria. In fact, I think his first hit has the focus, so that's kind of neat. Let's see. War shout one more time. Kind of wish I'd given him double blow. Oh, actually, you know what? We can start having him do, because this is the final battle. Let's have him reduce his max HP down. We'll have Gar totally destroy Miria here. And then, why didn't Gar get to do it? Oh, that stinks. That's fine. Shadow Walk. Let's see. Ryu didn't take too much damage. Regular War Shout and Hourglass. Not too shabby. Doesn't seem like it boosted me too much more than what I already had, so maybe we're capped out on physical attack. If I had to wager a guess, we probably are. But that's okay. Let's see what Gar can do. Let's see. Disembowel, Fatal Blow, max HP down. 0? Oh, that is terrible. What a waste. What a total waste. Oh, that stinks. Alright, regular attack. Not as much damage as I was hoping, honestly. She probably has a lot of defense, though. Shadow Walk. Let's see. Shield everybody just to be safe. And let's see, make sure Ryu can keep his powers going here. So Wisdom Fruit on him. I can't believe that risky blow. The final battle, the one time I'm gonna use it, they won't let me. That's lame. Alright. Nothing. Haha, the light bangle strikes again. So let's see. Can't use usable at fixed intervals. So weird. Keep going with the Shadow Walk. Let's try Mjolnir. We're not doing as much damage as I'd like to do every turn. Not too shabby. We're pretty good on fire, right? Maybe not Ryu so much in this form. Oh, yeah, I can live with that. Oh, let's see. And a regular attack, I suppose. Come on, Miria. Bet you can do more than what you've done so far. You've been using status effect moves. What else you got? Oh, hey, that reduced all... Yep, all auxiliary magic has been dispelled. So we no longer have our buffs. Which we wasted a bunch of hourglasses on and stuff. So let's see how much damage Shadow Walk does without it. Wisdom Fruit, yeah, there we go. Keep that on Ryu. So he's going to be doing the best damage of the group. 1,500, so the max... Maybe that didn't... Auxiliary magic removed. I would have thought that would reduce the buffs, unless those buffs weren't doing anything. That seems impossible, though, right? Oh, yeah, I don't mind you using Sanctuary twice in a row, lady. Do not mind in the least. Maybe Gar's attack was lowered. Maybe Ryu isn't getting the buff? Although Ryu's now doing more damage, so heck if I know. Okay, yeah, Gar's attack is definitely quite a bit. Oh god! Oh god! Ryu's been tanking pretty well for us. I don't know, maybe Charge? Charge do anything? Gar's got a lot of defense, right? Shirako? Don't you have, like, final boss magic? Now I'm starting to think I'm over-prepared for this. Nothing. Alright, whatever. Ryu's just hemorrhaging AP. Let's see. Wisdom Fruit, and Gar can just go ahead and heal himself. Well, there's really nothing better than 100 HP, is there? Alright. Well, we're doing around 1,500 damage every turn, so... I mean, we're inevitably gonna win, I think. I would imagine. He also doesn't use a lot of damaging abilities. I think... Oh... Oh no! It's a move called Holocaust! No! Cripes! I spoke too soon! Shoot! Ryu, keep attacking, buddy. You're the only one doing any damage. Let's see. We have some items that restore multiple people's HP, right? Vitamins. Man, I totally spoke too soon. Move called Holocaust. Her face melts. She fires a beam out of it. Oh, that's the worst. Take that, Goddess Miria! We're out! It's over. No. For you, it's just the beginning. It was a long, hard journey. But we did the right thing, didn't we, Ryu? Gar? As a guardian, my life must end here with the goddesses. Time to die. Go. From now on, you must walk on your own. Gar. My world. I tried, but it wasn't enough. I fear the world will be destroyed again. What should I have done? What could I have done? If there is a God, answer me. What should I have done with the brood? Sister? It's for the best, Miria. You've protected this world until now. So long, Gar. my best buddy, who saved me from Balio and Sunder, and then helped me kill them. You went too far in your attempt to wipe out the brood. In the end, that was something your children had to overcome, to go beyond, in order to walk on their own. Are we gonna get out of here? I feel like they should be rushing a little bit faster. Don't worry. They can take care of themselves better than you think. They and the world are stronger than we think. I'm sure of it. Uh-oh. Man, I love the art in this scene. Breath of Fire 3. And that's the end of the game! We could have lived in under the heel of the goddess, but instead we freed ourselves, and now we get to live in this world all by ourselves, without her protection. Also, we get to listen to the song Pure Again, which is an awesome ending song. Yeah, so, what did you guys think of Breath of Fire 3? It's probably one of my favorite games of all time. It would probably be a little higher on the list of top 10 games for me if it was, you know, maybe had, you know, no Desert of Death stuff. That stuff's a little tedious. There's a lot of mini games, especially towards the end of the game. I mean, like, you know, there's like the fishing mini game is amazing, you know, and there's other, you know, kind of fun games here and there, nothing crazy. Yeah, this is God, one of my favorite games of all time. I love it so much. And yeah, so we get to wrap up Breath of Fire 3. Unfortunately, Gar does not make it to the end of the game. It's he's like my favorite character in the game, just about, and he has to give himself up because his goddess is dead. But he was willing to take you all the way to the goddess and help you fight her. And even though he did diddly and squat in the final battle, and it was all on Ryu. Basically, the only way we survived that battle was status effect prevention, and just Ryu hitting the goddess with the best dragon gene combination. Because technically, there is a chance that you don't get that. Like one of those. In fact, I think 2 of the 3 you don't get in plot moments. Maybe the Radiant one you do. No. Oh, no, I don't think you do. I think it's an optional one, too. So the best, quote-unquote, dragon combo, which it might not even be. I don't remember. I just know that's the one that's the most expensive, the true Kaiser dragon. Yeah, we finally beat Breath of Fire 3. It's, I mean, the final ending scene is sort of, kind of melancholy, you know. The art changes, you know. You get to see a higher grade. Oh, music. Akari Kaida and Yoshino Aoki. Amazing music in this game. And ending theme, pure again. But yeah, it's a little on the sad side, you know. You have the you know, and the ending is just sort of ambiguous. You know, Ryu, Nina, Rei, and Momo are going to set out onto the world to, you know, do what they gotta do. And then, you know, that's just sort of it. And I think we find out what happens with Pico at the end of the credits scene. If I'm not mistaken. But a little bit of bad news, even after beating the game here, guys. Just wanted to let you know that for at least a while, I'm not going to be doing these Craig WK long plays. More recently, and you know, people who have been following along as I've been releasing these episodes, you guys might know that I'm doing live streaming. Now, as far as that goes, if you go to twitch.tv/Craig_WK, you're going to be able to find me there. Lately I've been, now my schedule can change, of course, but lately I've been streaming in the mornings, like 8 to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can also catch my streams after they are done on Twitch for a certain amount of time afterwards, and then I'm also going to be eventually posting them on my own YouTube channel. And Pico, under the desert, becomes the first living thing to sprout, which is an Yggdrasil tree in the desert, and so we know that everything's going to be a-okay, even if they have to work hard for it. Which is a really kind of pretty thing to have happen. But it's also crazy that of the 6 party members, you have 2 sacrifice themselves. Gar sacrifices himself to get you to the very end and turns to stone, like all other guardians before him. And Pico is essentially the seed of the world tree, even if we thought he was a weird mutant onion throughout most of the game. And he's certainly a little bit mutated, of course, but yeah, we have 2 party members drop out to, you know, not join Ryu with the rest of his friends. You know, I think another thing that would have probably boosted the game for me is throughout Breath of Fire 3, we see Nina and Ryu have definitely I think a deeper connection than all the other party members. You know, and it kind of makes you think that they like each other or something, but you don't ever really get a lot of stuff like that, you know, in the game. They just sort of leave that kind of ambiguous, you know, with Nina saying that, you know, Ryu's not a bad dragon, she's always defensive of him and always protective of him and stuff, and so it's you know, just sort of you know, interesting that we don't get any deeper connection between them. And in fact, I think, because Nina and Ryu are in every Breath of Fire game, different variations of them, different, like, reincarnations, so to speak. And so it's interesting that, I don't know if they get together in any of the other Breath of Fire games. I've played a good chunk of 1 and 2, never beat either of them. And Breath of Fire 4 I did beat, but you don't really get a lot of deep connection between them there, because she has, like, a crush on someone else in the game, at least for a part of the game. I kind of felt like maybe she switched over to Ryu, liking him a bit towards the end, but, like, you don't ever really see it for sure. And then I really didn't like Dragon, or Breath of Fire 5 Dragon Quarter. It was a pretty lousy PlayStation 2 game. And then Breath of Fire 6 is a mobile game in Japan, so who knows. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys joined me for Breath of Fire 3. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Make sure to check me out on twitch.tv/Craig_WK. And you can also see listen to all of my podcasts on over at GameZillaMedia.com. And you'll still have videos popping up on GameZilla with me, because we do the retro relapses and stuff. So you'll definitely still see me on this channel. But soon enough, I'll have a channel out there devoted to my own Twitch live streams that I'll do. And then, of course, you'll be able to view all of my shows on Twitch. So, definitely check me out there. And otherwise, if you're looking to get in connection with me, feel free to jump on to, of course, any of the Facebook pages for Legend of Retro, Noobs and Dragons, and Noiseland Arcade. But you can also find me on the Discord for GameZilla Media. So if you go to our GameZillaMedia.com website, you're going to be able to jump on there and join our Discord. And anything I'm involved with, you'll be able to see it there, of course. But yeah, definitely glad that you were along for the ride. Glad we got to finish this up together. This was definitely a long one. It's fun that this was the longest game I've done for the long plays here, and absolutely check into other projects I'm doing and stuff. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks for following along.